Okay, folks, so doing a little different video for today. We've got a problem, which is this. My wife has run out of space in the wall outlet. We have too many USB devices. She is going to overload our circuits. Don't know what's going on here, but we have a solution. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to shut off the power. I'm going to come back up and I'm going to disconnect this. I figured, why not share it with all you guys? I got a bad habit. I look over here where the screen is. I should be looking over here where you guys are. I need to work on that too. But anyways, we're going to work on this. We're going to see if we can get it replaced. Show you guys kind of how to do it along the way. The first part, the most important part, is finding the circuit and turning it off in the breaker. So I'll show you the breaker. We'll get it turned off. We'll yell up to confirm with Mom. Then we'll come up and tear it apart and replace it. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so as we said, the number one thing, the first thing we got to do is we got to turn the breaker off. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here, show you the breakers as we have them labeled. When we turn it off, Mom, she's upstairs just as a backup. She's got something plugged into the outlets that we're looking to replace. So when it goes off, we'll know that we've lost power in that room, and then it'll be safe to go ahead and tear apart. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so as you can see, we've got stuff fairly nice and labeled. And what we are looking for is master bedroom, master bath, right there. We're going to try this one. Did that do it? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, it was not the master bedroom, master bath. Master bedroom lighting. Let's go with this one. That do it? Did that do it? Okay. Turn the other one back on. Is it still off? Okay, that's it. So that's the one with the bed, bath, and master bedroom lighting. So we've got that circuit set to off. So you just flip the other way there. Now we're going to go up. We're going to take our circuit apart and replace it. Okay, so we're back upstairs. As you can see, some of the easy ways to tell that you got no power is when you got your devices plugged in, little lights go off. So we know that at least this circuit here has no power to it. So the next thing we're going to do after we unplug it is we're going to go ahead and first we got to take that little screw there to take the cover plate off. So that's the next step. Okay, so you can see that I've removed the screw. And there we go. So you can see we got all of our little wires back there. Next part, which looks like it's going to take a Phillips in our case, we've got a screw right here and a screw right there. So I'm going to go ahead and remove those, and then we'll pull the socket out. Okay, so we've loosened the screws. There's a little bit of paint stick in there, but I'm going to pull it out, and then we can see we've got our 3 wires to it. So we've got our line, our neutral, and our ground. And now we need to open our other packaging, and really all we need to do is transfer those 3 wires over to the new outlet. Okay, so I've got the new outlet here out of the package. You can see it's got its spots labeled white for the white wire, hot for the black wire, and then you've got green down here, GR, and that's either for green or ground, whatever you want to call it. Over here, I did have one additional small hiccup, and that is they used the push-in terminals instead of the screw terminals on the side. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to pop those guys out and or cut them and just strip back a little bit of the wire. And that's what we're going to do now. Okay, we've got our wires stripped back here, about a fingernail's worth width, length, something like that. Now, all we need to do is screw it into this, and then we'll move on to the next one. And I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just set up a little time lapse on the next one, and then we'll see how they work. Okay, so we've got it all wired now. You can see here, she's all wired. We'll say that bending these heavy gauge wire was a little tricky. Can't really do it by hand. So what you do is you use 2 screwdrivers. You kind of wrap it around the first one and then use the second one to apply the pressure. And we got it in. So now all I need to do is push all this wire back into the wall along with the box. Helps if I do it right side up. Yeah, we'll get this in there, then we'll move on to the next outlet. Okay, so we discovered the plate is not a clip-on plate, which means you take the cover off, and then you got 2 screws that go just above and just below the standard screw. So we got to screw those in next. And there you have it. We got the first one done. Now we're going to move over to the second side. Hopefully I'll set up a time lapse that you can see. And we'll get that done, turn the power back on, see how they work. Okay, folks, so we just finished the second outlet. We've got one last task to do, and that is go back down in the basement, turn the breaker back on, and yell up and see if Mom can verify that the plug's working, nothing's in trouble. And as long as that's the case, we'll come up and, yeah, be able to plug in our stuff. Okay, folks, we are back down at the panel. Mom's upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and throw this breaker right here. Is everything good? Okay, I think that's us. Let's go upstairs and see how it works. Okay, folks, you can see we've got a plug, and we have a fancy USB cord plugged into it. And Scott's tablet is officially charging. So that's it. Way different of a video. Just a house project I had to do, and I thought, you know what? Why not share it? Let you guys see some of the crazy stuff that sometimes we have to do. I think maybe I'll call this, I don't know if it'll be a running series, but I'm going to call this episode at least, Dad Actually Does Dad Stuff. And, you know, leave a like button. Leave a comment if you enjoyed watching it. Maybe it'll be helpful to you. Maybe you just enjoyed seeing a little bit of some of the other stuff that we can do. Just wanted to share it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Yeah. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.